a lot of buying happening from China, India, and physical buying. So this is creating a lot of demand onto the commodity. So one can buy on dips, and even on these levels, it is just sitting on the support of 1130. One can buy even over here with a stop loss of 1120. The target comes at 1185. Stochastics also has given a good crossover from 20 levels. So if this reaches over here, 1185 is the target. This is the weekly chart. On RSI, we see good support on the trend line. So that still shows that the trend is bullish. If this breakdown happens, then we may think a kind of selling pressure may be seen. But as of now, buying is still seen on the commodity. Crude oil, very volatile. You can this can turn your account. If you are not cautious. 77 is the important support level where the 50-day moving average, the dark red line you see over there, and 79.50 is the resistance, which is the 20 DMA. As of now, the low supports on the charts, weekly charts, 75 and 73 are the levels where we may see a fall. Over here, if we see a positive crossover, that indicates a fall towards 77 and can bounce towards 79.50. If 79.50 is crossed, then 83 is the next target, which is the Bollinger Band resistance. So I don't see any kind of sharp rise above 83. 83 to 80 are the levels where one can book profits, and then a dip may come towards 77. 75 and 73 are the strong support areas where one can add on for medium term. Now this is the channel, ascending channel. So overall it is bullish, but we may see a short-term fall towards 75, 73 levels. DFM markets. The picture was taken 3 months back. Hardly anyone seen over there. But this is the time where one should invest. When everyone is away from the market, we see the prices. Far on very lower levels. With as I said, even the PE levels are also on the lows. So I have analyzed a few stocks. We'll just discuss about the DFM General Index. This is the day chart. We are seeing the trend line over there, 14-day moving average. This is this. MACD turning negative, below zero. So indicates selling pressure. 1620, 1650 are the index supports, where we may see some kind of bounce towards 1730. But overall, bearish, and a break above 1730, which is the trend line, as well as the neckline. You see the previous lows, which is the 50% retracement, the rise and the fall. So this becomes the 50% retracement, that is 1730, which is very much important. Now we are trading below that. So a break above 1730 with a reasonable rise in volume will indicate a rally towards 1880 and 2000. As of now, we are coming lower to the 1620 areas. On Abu Dhabi markets, again the same pattern. 2693 was the support, previous low. We have broken below that. 2420 are the areas what we are forecasting. MACDs are turning negative. RSI moving lower towards lower support areas. Overall, the trend is sideways. There is not much of the volume seen in the market, but there are few good stocks what we can accumulate on these levels, which are Aramex trading on DFM. You see the pattern over here, kind of wedge formation, but not exactly a wedge. Over here, if you see a breakout on the trend line, goes up, comes down again to the same neckline. Now it is bullish, going higher towards 2 and 2.2, which is which may break the previous highs. It is trading above the 50-day moving average, and though MACD is going down, but it looks turning higher from here and may go above zero. This stock why I have taken, because in the recent fall in the market, this did not give a bigger fall, wherein other stocks really saw sharp sell-off, and it is still holding on the higher level. So any kind of positivity seen in the market, we may see a rally in the stock towards 2.2 and 2.3 areas.
Excuse me, Shiv.
Yeah, sure.
What time frame do you think it will be?
3 to 4 months time. See, I'll just tell you what exactly It is trading in the range of 1.68 to 1.5, and if 1.68 is broken, 1.8 is the target what we are seeing, maybe in 2-3 months time. Overall this year end what we see 2.3, 2.4 is the price target. Maybe you will have to hold for 6-7 months time frame.
The fundamental target is 2.5 on it as well, so we both agree on this one.
Next one, Agtia. This stock also, if you see, there was no, sharp sell-off seen from these levels. Still maintaining above the trend line supports. 50-day moving average acting as a very strong support over here. 2.45 is the higher target, maybe in a 6 to 7 months time frame. 14-day moving average is the important resistance where it trades as of now, which is 1.92. A break above 1.9 or 2 levels will definitely lead it higher towards 2.45 levels. Wherein over here, if you see, MACD is just turning higher and may cross above 0, which will bring further buying in the stock. Another one, which is Air Arabia, and quite stable stock. Those who don't want to risk their amount, because this is not that fluctuative. Rock bottom supports 75 to 80 areas, because in the previous call, we see this was not broken, and as we expect the dividend also in the stock, we may see a rally towards 1.2 or 1.15 in the near term. The best stock to buy, and for long term at least. It's not the trading stock. We see very less volatility in the stock. Trading below the 14-day, 50-day, but is on the support. So this is the level where one can go along in this stock.
You think they will distribute dividends?
It is expected, but there is no guarantee. We are expecting, right?
Yeah, 3 or 4 fills cash per share. So,
Come again, please.
between 3 to 4 fills per share in cash dividend. They should pay. They're likely to pay.
And they're doing good. They're doing good on the in the recessionary conditions also.
Sure, but Arabia also has a lot of commitments in terms of this fleet. So, will they be distributing dividend?
Yeah, I think that's look, a good question. I think in the very short term, they also have a high cash and investment balance that they can run down to meet those commitments. I also think that they haven't actually raised any debt. They're a debt-free company, so in order to meet those down payments and airplane payments that you're talking about, they will be able to approach banks and pay for that. So I think in the short term, they have enough operating cash flow to pay out a dividend.
Also, it has good, you see historically they are making good profits. Somehow the prices are not picking up. Any particular reason? Because obviously the range between 0.85 to 1.10 again it comes down.
Yeah, I think
I don't see any consistency in there.
Yeah,
But
it's a very good point.
doing well. It's I read the financial.
Fundamentally it's very strong, and you are right. It does have a fairly specific trading range, which does give you an opportunity.
I don't know why the stock is always taking a hit.
Yeah, well, it's been. The problem with Air Arabia, and I think you could say Aramex as well, is that they get dragged down with the whole market. So, although Air Arabia and Aramex won't particularly be influenced by what's happening with Dubai World debt restructuring, they're unfortunately being tarred with that same brush, and they're coming down with the whole market. So I think the best strategy with these ones is to realise, okay, they're very good long-term stocks, so I have confidence in my trading strategy and trading in between those ranges as you go along. And if you are a buy and hold investor, I think Air Arabia, a 90 fill entry price is a good point, because they are well funded, they're a very good cash generating company, very well managed, and I don't think that their new hub in Morocco has a potential to be as big as Sharjah, and that isn't being factored into the share price. So look, I'm just as frustrated as you are.
I think the face value of this stock means not intact. What are the risk hindrance which is driving it to below 1.10?
The key risks with any airline is passenger traffic and oil prices, and then also the down payments. And I think in the case of oil prices, they've actually hedged away 10% of their fuel obligation this year at $55 a barrel or equivalent, and the rest they